You need to make a choice between whether you can make a defensive shot or you need to make an offensive shot. If you can at all make an offensive shot, that's the shot you should almost always play. And that basically means you should be hitting a topspin backhand deep to his backhand side, or you should be hitting an offensive slice. Offensive slices mean the ball goes low over the net, it goes deep into his backhand side, and it bounces very low. That's an offensive side. But a defensive, not so good slice backhand would be when you float the backhand high over the net, and even if it lands deep into the court, he's all over it. Or when he sees you slice, when he sees you begin to slice and the ball starts to float, he runs up to the net and puts it away. That's a very dangerous proposition if you're playing a fairly good player on the other side of the net. So I am of the opinion that if you're going to practice tennis, if you're going to put all your energy into getting better strokes and better tactics, that you may not be able to achieve the level anywhere near close of competitive players or even those on the pro tour. But I think you should always strive to be better. Strive to be better. And you should strive to be more offensive in everything you do. So how I teach the one-handed backhand is that I teach the one-handed topspin backhand first. It is the most difficult shot to perfect. It is difficult to actually hit offensive backhands from very tough positions on the court, and also you need to build muscle memory on your one-handed backhand for you to be able to use it in a match play situation. The slice backhand is a lot easier to learn, and it's more natural shot to hit, and it is not as strenuous on your body, and it is the stroke that most people default to when they're in a difficult situation. But if you default to your slice backhand every time, if you hit mostly 80% of your shots as slice backhands, you're not going to be able to come up with a good offensive topspin backhand when you need it in match play. So I am of the offensive that you practice your topspin backhand 80% of the times and spend the other 20 on developing a good slice backhand. That's the way I look at it. Now, as for how you hit the topspin backhands, you're not going to want to try to hit the topspin backhand really too high above your shoulders. Really what you want to do is, if the high bouncing ball is coming to your backhand and you're trying to hit a topspin backhand, you have two choices. One, you move up and take the ball early before it gets too high above your shoulders. You want to hit the topspin no higher than about 6 inches above your shoulder. You don't want to hit much higher than that. If you do jump, or if you're a tall, or if you're a very athletic person, you can go maybe a little higher. But you certainly don't want to get into the range of hitting a half backhand smash. So what you want to do is you either take the ball early so that the ball never rises too high above your shoulders, or you move your feet back, you move back towards the back fence, and so allow the ball to come down before you actually hit. And when you hit that backhand, put a lot of air to it, put a lot of topspin to it, so that it goes further and deeper into the court. Don't try to pull the ball too close to the net. Don't try to pull the ball down. Keep the ball high to the guy's backhand. Now, high balls hit high over the net tend to go further into the court, of course. That's why you want to do that. Now, with the slice backhand, Slice backhands, necessarily the way the swing path of the slice backhand is high to low. So you could take slice backhands higher over the shoulder because the swing path is high to low. It's already high to low. But again, as I said, you've got to be careful because the slice backhand travels very, very slow. You will find that in a doubles situation, you will find that using slice returns is a very, very dicey proposition because in doubles you don't have to run that much, and because there are two players on each side, most of the court is well covered, and so to actually make a slice backhand successful passing shot in a double situation is very, very difficult. In most of the cases, the net player will just cut that ball off right away. So if you intend to play doubles, you really do need to have some sort of a topspin backhand. So that's my take on that. Could have been better, my explanation, but this might give you some ideas.
So there's the detailed one, and I'm Sifu Slim at sifuslim.com. Richard is available at
www.livefortennis.com, livefortennis.com.
And we'll see you in the next video that we do. Big aloha, Joy Gin, Chai Jin. We'll talk to you next time. Aloha.
Thank you.